you can rely on alumni. The life of Jana Duggar and her husband, Stephen Wissmann, has been filled with joy and contentment. The individual, who is 34 years old, is currently documenting their wedding process on YouTube. Moreover, she has been releasing footage from the renovation job that they are working on. On the other hand, in the midst of all of her vlogs, a few Redditors noted that Jana's best buddy was noticeably absent. Don't stop reading to find out who it was. The question is, how is Jana Duggar doing today? The first segment of Jana's wedding film with Stephen was only recently published to the internet. Within the 18-minute video, a behind-the-scenes look was demonstrated before to the ceremony. It came to light that Josie Bates-Balka was the one responsible for Jana's wedding cosmetics. The former cast member of Counting On also shared a touching memory with her father, Jim Bob, who was the one who informed her that she was just as lovely as her mother when she was younger. Additionally, Stephen and his groomsmen had a good time in the days leading up to the wedding. There was a clip that was shown at the end of the video that showed Jana coming down the aisle and entering the door. This scene gave the impression that the next video blog will be about the pair exchanging their vows. Can you tell me about Jana's best friend? For a few counting after all of the stuff that Laura Dempsey, Jana Duggar's best friend, has shared on social media and YouTube, fans on Reddit noted the unexpected absence of Laura Dempsey. Fans have witnessed the two spending a lot of time together, and some of them even speculated that she would be one of Jana's bridesmaids. Laura traveled to attend the wedding of Jana and Stephen. Many users of Reddit, however, continue to speculate whether or not something occurred between them. All of Laura's social media accounts have been deactivated. The year 2023 was the year of several of her final posts. Some of these were vacations that she had with Jana, such as the pilgrimage that they took to Rome in February of 2023. There is even speculation among some commenters that the reason for their rapid separation from one another was the rumor that they were secretly dating. It is Laura de Mays, professional cult member who also served as a wedding planner for Jana's wedding so that the couple may have 3 children under the age of 3. You can find her on Instagram under the handle MaisySpace, and she is the subject of a great deal of discussion on Reddit, even if the majority of the postings appear to be rather old. According to my understanding, Jana withdrew herself because she felt humiliated by the rumors that they were more than just friends. For a significant portion of her life, she has focused on what will be positively received by the audience. My opinion is that Boob was more humiliated by the reports than Jana was, and that he was the one who caused Jana to remove herself from Laura. In essence, he was the one who came in the way of their friendship. The bond has unquestionably become less intense over the past few years. They appeared to be best friends for a period of time, and I believe that they even went on trips together. This is something that is often ordinary, but in the world of fundy culture, it is considered quite daring for unmarried women to go on trips together. My sincere hope is that they drifted apart on their own accord, and not because other people were claiming that they were together. Who has happened to me a few times in my life. I am homosexual, but neither of them were friends who I was romantically interested in, and I continue to be saddened by the completely pointless losses that were brought on by others making fun of me because of my sexual orientation. It is not something that should be teased about in any context, never alone in a cult organization such as theirs. One can always count on Jana Duggar to share clips from the Christmas party that the Duggar family hosted. There were videos and photographs that Jana Duggar released from the Christmas party that the Duggar family hosted. The majority of the former cast members of Counting On were present, including Jill, who is presently working through the problems that have arisen in her relationship with her parents. Additionally present at the large house were a few friends and relatives. It would appear that Laura was not present with them at this time. As a result of Josh Duggar's arrest for CSAM in April 2021, several members of the Duggar family have avoided the online world. This may also be the reason why Jana's best friend is avoiding the internet. The Duggar family became a household name due to their TLC reality show 19 Kids and Counting, and later Counting On. The show not only captured the unique and sometimes controversial lifestyle of the family, but also brought to light the intricate relationships between the children, particularly among the older daughters. One of the most notable relationships was between Jana Duggar and her best friend, a topic that has sparked curiosity and speculation for many years. The rise of the Duggars, a family that captured America's heart. In the early years of 19 Kids and Counting, viewers were introduced to Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, along with their 19 children. The family was known for their deeply religious lifestyle, strict rules, and large, close-knit family dynamic. Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter, stood out as a particularly interesting figure. Though her siblings were marrying off, starting families, and moving on with their lives, Jana remained at home, serving as a caretaker and a helping hand for her younger siblings. The reality of Jana's position as the eldest daughter often meant that she took on more of the familial responsibilities, which led to a lot of attention from viewers who questioned her life choices. The fans were intrigued by her single status and her role in the family, particularly when compared to her younger sisters who were quickly getting married and having children of their own. As time went on, Jana's life became an enigma for many fans. Jana Duggar's Bestie, the friendship that captured hearts. Among the many relationships showcased on the Duggar shows, one that particularly caught the attention of viewers was Jana Duggar's close friendship with a woman named Laura Dempsey. Laura, who was not a part of the Duggar family but had a special connection with Jana, was often seen alongside her during family events. She quickly became a fan favorite, with people praising her warm and bubbly personality, which seemed to complement Jana's quieter, more reserved demeanor. Though Jana and Laura's friendship was never the main focus of Counting On, it was one of the more endearing aspects of the show. Their bond seemed to show a side of Jana that was not confined to her familial duties. Fans adored their closeness, often questioning the nature of their relationship, wondering if there was more to it than mere friendship. Speculation began to mount, especially as Laura frequently appeared at family events and shared numerous photos with Jana on social media. Their bond was portrayed as being deeply supportive. Fans took to social media to comment on how their friendship appeared genuine, with many asking why Jana wasn't yet married, given her apparent ability to form strong relationships with others. The public interest was especially piqued when Jana and Laura would share special moments like hiking trips, outings, and other activities that portrayed their companionship as more than just an occasional hangout. What happened to Laura Dempsey? Over the years, Laura Dempsey, who had been such a visible part of Jana's life, seemed to disappear from the public eye. As the years went on, fans noticed that she no longer appeared in photos with Jana, and there were no longer mentions of their outings on social media. This sudden absence led to a series of questions from curious fans. Where did Laura go? What happened to the friendship between Jana and Laura? While the Duggar family often kept their personal lives private, especially concerning friendships and relationships outside of the family, fans couldn't help but speculate about what had transpired. Some suggested that Laura may have simply moved on with her life and that she had grown apart from Jana as both women navigated their own individual paths. Others speculated that there may have been a falling out between the two, possibly related to the Duggar family's increasingly public struggles or due to differing views on lifestyle and faith. In the years since the disappearance of Laura from the public eye, there have been very few updates on her life. Fans who once kept tabs on Jana's best friend began to wonder if she had become a casualty of the Duggar family's strict, often controlling dynamics. Though there was no direct evidence to suggest this, the curiosity persisted. Theories about the friendship's decline. Several theories arose around the disappearance of Laura Dempsey from the public eye. One theory was that Laura had simply outgrown her role in the Duggar family's public life. As Jana's siblings got married and started families, it's possible that her dynamic with Laura changed. In a family where marriage and courtship are highly prioritized and where relationships are closely scrutinized by the public, it's easy to see how someone like Laura, who was not part of the Duggar family, might have stepped back from the limelight. Another theory, though less widely accepted, is that there may have been an ideological shift between Jana and Laura. Laura was known for being outspoken and independent, while the Duggar family's lifestyle leaned heavily toward traditional and conservative values. Some fans suggested that Laura's beliefs may have diverged from the Duggar family's in a way that caused tension in her friendship with Jana. Though there is no solid proof of this, it's possible that differing views on lifestyle, religion, or marriage could have played a role in their drifting apart. Additionally, the more controversial aspects of the Duggar family's public image may have influenced the friendship's decline. With scandals involving other Duggar children, particularly Josh Duggar, and the growing scrutiny of the family's personal choices, it's possible that the pressures of being closely associated with the Duggar brand became overwhelming for someone like Laura, who was not bound by the same public expectations. If Laura had grown weary of the constant attention or felt uncomfortable being part of the family's narrative, it might have led to her pulling away from the public eye altogether. Jana Duggar. Life after the Bestie. In the years since Laura's disappearance from the public sphere, Jana Duggar's life has continued to unfold in front of the cameras. Though her family life has remained a subject of intense interest, Jana herself has remained relatively private. Fans who once hoped to see Jana marry and start her own family were left wondering what was next for her, especially after her best friend seemed to vanish from the scene. As Jana moved forward, she continued to be an integral part of her family's activities, often featured and counting on as a helping hand and supportive figure in her younger siblings' lives. However, the absence of Laura marked a notable shift in the kind of companionship Jana had in the public eye. The speculation about Jana's future, her marriage, her role within the Duggar family, and the possible reasons for her continued single status seemed to intensify as fans noticed the lack of her close friendship with Laura. In some ways, Jana's life seemed to be in a holding pattern. Though she was clearly a nurturing and capable individual, there was a growing sense that she may have been caught in a cycle of family responsibilities, leading to a slower pace in her own personal journey. Without her close friend Laura, the sense of balance that many fans saw in Jana's life seemed to wane, leaving some to wonder if there were deeper, unspoken reasons for her current lifestyle. A friendship lost in time? As of today, there are few answers to the question of what happened to Jana Duggar's best friend, Laura Dempsey. The speculation continues, but there is no definitive explanation for Laura's disappearance from the public eye. What is clear is that Jana Duggar's life, like that of many members of the Duggar family, has been one of intense scrutiny, constant expectations, and a public life that sometimes feels stifling. For now, fans are left to wonder, was Jana's friendship with Laura merely a chapter in her life that ran its course, or is there a deeper story waiting to be uncovered? Only time will tell if more information about Jana's best friend emerges, but for now, the mystery of what happened to Laura remains one of the many unanswered questions in the Duggar family saga.